Are they wieners, frankfurters, conies, weenies, or just hot dogs? No matter what you call them, you definitely know a great dog when you taste one. Here is our ranking of hot dogs that can be bought in a grocery store from worst to best. While Bar S has sold the most hot dogs in America every single year since 2006, it's not because everyone loves them. Rather, people buy Bar S brand because they are almost always the cheapest hot dogs available. If you're feeding a bunch of hungry kids, you might as well go with the cheapest ones around, right? If you taste Bar S Classic Franks without any condiments on top, you'll find that they are legitimately terrible. From their wretched smell while being cooked in the microwave to their filmy texture once they enter your mouth, you will regret going the cheap route when you eat these hot dogs.
But you get what you pay for, huh?
Yeah. Wait, what?
You probably bought these hot dogs because you thought you were going the healthier route by eating turkey. While it can be argued whether these hot dogs are actually healthier than the ones made out of beef or pork, what you can't deny is how absolutely bland Jennie-O turkey franks taste. After you take a bite, you are greeted by virtually no discernible flavors. Then the meat just starts disintegrating in your mouth. Jennie-O claims that their turkey franks have 40% less fat than comparable beef franks. While that may be statistically true, they also have about 99% less flavor. It's possible to find decent cheese-infused hot dogs, but Eckrich cheese franks wholeheartedly miss the mark. Let's put it this way, when you taste one, you will find the cheese water that managed to stay within the hot dog is as unpleasant as you imagined. Eckrich says that American cheese is an ingredient, but you don't get any notably sized chunks, so it's impossible to judge the quality of the cheese. Instead, it's just a liquefied cheese-like substance by the time it gets to your dinner. These hot dogs made by Oscar Mayer are some of the most recognizable in the country, although that may be because the Wienermobile has been turning heads on roadways across the nation since 1936. Once you get beyond the iconic brand, the actual taste of these hot dogs is nothing to write home about. They're really greasy and so salty. One dog has 15% of the recommended daily amount of sodium and 25% of the saturated fat. With a history that dates back to 1883, it's quite possible that generations of your family have eaten Oscar Mayer wieners. However, it seems like the quality has slipped as the years have gone by, so don't blindly trust your grandmother's recipe book. While they might remind you of the hot dogs you can get at a baseball game, ballpark original beef franks just aren't that tasty compared to some other hot dogs on the market. While these hot dogs are 100% beef and don't have any artificial flavors, added nitrates, fillers, or artificial colors, they simply don't taste that great. It's like biting into a soft piece of rubber that was sprinkled with a light coating of beef flavoring. While some people enjoy the plumpness, these hot dogs are oddly pliable and are missing any sort of snap.
Have you ever had one before?
A hot dog?
At the ballpark.
I have. I believe I have.
Okay, good.
If you rigorously follow a keto or no-carb diet, you will be happy to learn a decent hot dog exists on the market that has 0 carbohydrates. Wellshire sugar-free all-natural beef franks won't win you any cookout contests or culinary awards, but considering they have no sugar, no carbs, no preservatives, no gluten, and are minimally processed, they're surprisingly good. They're flavored with garlic, celery powder, onion, and sea salt, and you can taste all of it. Sugardale hot dogs have been around for nearly 100 years, and while they're not the best hot dogs you can buy, they provide a good bang for your buck. If you are going with an inexpensive option, reach for the Sugardale hot dogs. They claim to still use their original recipe, and it tastes like they're telling the truth. If you ate these as a child, you can go to a grocery store, buy a pack, and be pleasantly surprised that they still taste the same. If you only eat grass-fed beef, you don't have to forgo hot dogs. An Applegate Naturals beef hot dog is the answer to your prayers, as this company only uses beef that was humanely raised on a pasture, only grass-fed, and never given antibiotics. As far as the taste is concerned, you won't be disappointed. They're good, but one issue with these hot dogs, they don't really taste like hot dogs, as the seasoning is lacking. You will likely be tempted to add sea salt or even garlic powder, or perhaps smother them in an ocean of ketchup and mustard. Boar's Head Uncured beef Frankfurters have been blessing kitchens around the country since 1905. Their one-of-a-kind recipe mixes USDA choice beef with a blend of spices inside of a natural casing. If you hate rubbery hot dogs that seem to bend forever, you should buy Boar's Head Uncured beef Frankfurters. These things are sturdy and deliver a satisfying bite. Taste-wise, the spices are quite noticeable but not overwhelming, giving you high-quality flavor in something that still qualifies as a hot dog.
Look at those steaming weenies.
If you are looking for hot dogs for your barbecue, go with Dietz & Watson Deli Beef Franks. These hefty wieners grill perfectly, and unlike many other types of hot dogs, they won't experience shrinkage on your grill. Dietz & Watson was founded in 1939 by Gottlieb Dietz, a sausage maker from Germany. You can taste the German influence in these hot dogs, as they are slow-cooked and seasoned with a liberal amount of paprika, mustard powder, and garlic. The fact that they are skinless allows you to taste all the flavors. Even if you're not from the Big Apple, you should find out firsthand why New Yorkers can't get enough of their street hot dogs. The secret to Sabrett skinless beef Frankfurters is the hickory smoke flavoring that is added to each wiener. These hot dogs taste great no matter if you eat them plain or fully dressed in a bun. If you are a firm believer that size matters, you'll be glad to learn that you can get these hot dogs in various sizes, from cocktail to 12 inches. These hot dogs are known around the nation for being a go-to when you really need a tasty hot dog in your life, for good reason. They're good out of the microwave and hot off the grill. You really can't make any mistakes with Hebrew National. Not only do these beef franks have flavor that will have you craving just one more hot dog for days after your meal, they're made with high-quality ingredients. Starting with the 100% kosher beef to the fact that there are no added nitrates, you can literally taste the quality. If you want to be impressed by a hot dog, you deserve to give Nathan's famous Angus beef franks a go. These things are the pinnacle of the wiener world. Take a bite and taste the authentic beef flavor that encompasses every ounce of this frank. Even the texture is perfect. Not too mushy, not too tough. Sure, you'll have to pay a premium price to get your hands on these franks, but once you taste the difference, you'll never willingly go back to those cheap, bland hot dogs again. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more mashed videos about your favorite foods are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.